Hello, GLL here, just doing a quick video on the graphics in Halo 4 and Halo 5. Now, a lot of people have asked me this in the past, and I always give them the same answer. Basically, the graphics in Halo 4 are technically superior to the graphics in Halo Reach. However, the art style used is shite in Halo 4. It's not as gritty. It's much more shiny. It's much more like a Halo 3 style, of graphics, but even more so, more shiny, more redundant, more gay, more cheesy than Halo 3 was. And it's that reason that the graphics are not better. I mean, they are technically better, but personally, from a standpoint of a long-term fan, the graphics have moved on, and now they're not the same as they were. They're not. They just don't feel. They don't have that iconic feeling anymore. Um, it's hard to explain because if you're going to get technical, obviously the graphics have improved, but it's a different art style. When I say the game has, the graphics aren't that good, the graphics look gay, the graphics are piss poor. I'm not saying the graphics actually are bad. What I'm trying to say is that the art style and the direction and the way the characters are is not what it used to be. Not as good, So, it's a bit difficult to explain that, other than say that they are, not as good as they could be. If you look at the Mark 5 armor in Halo 4, for example, the art style for Halo Reach has a much better Mark 5 armor than in Halo 4, and arguably the same with the Mark 6 armor. So that's what I'm getting at when I say that the graphics are gay, and I'm not too excited about graphics in Halo 5 because it's just as shite looking as Halo 4 was. We're not really getting anything new. It's exactly the same looking. They've just upped, they've just upped them a bit. They've made them look cleaner and they're a bit better, but they're still essentially Halo 4's graphics. It's not like going from Halo 2 to Halo 3 where they got much more shiny, which some people liked, some people didn't. I was kind of like, well, it's alright. But then even Bungie themselves thought that, well, we fucked up here. So when they made Halo Reach, they made them a lot more gritty, a lot more realistic looking. And some people didn't like that. Well, there you go. That's my opinion. I think Halo Reach has got some kick-ass graphics. Halo 3's graphics are okay, but Halo 4's is just way too shiny, way too cartoony. I mean, if you compare the games side by side, you'll see straight away what I mean. That the graphics in Halo 4 are just way shinier. The way like you can see characters in the distance, they're just like bright blue, bright red. Whereas with Halo Reach, they're a lot darker. They're a lot more. What can I say? They're not as bright, not as shiny. They don't glow in the dark. It's just an art style thing. It's very hard to explain. But they're just not as good. Bottom line, they're just not got that iconic feeling anymore. And a lot of people disagree with this, and a lot of people will agree with this. It's just it's opinion at the end of the day, whether they're better or not. But in my personal opinion, they're not better. They're not even close. And I could rant all day about the problems of Halo 4, but at the end of the day, we already know about all the problems of Halo 4, and if you're not up to date with that, then it's time to give up. But Halo 5 is just Halo 4 Part 2 with shitty ass fucking superpowers where you can dodge and fucking ground pound, which is just bollocks. So alright, so to conclude, that's my opinion on the graphics in Halo 4. I think that they are gay looking. Same with Halo 5. I don't think they've got. I mean, the scope on the sniper rifle has been changed, but that's not really a graphics thing. But that's just an art style thing, and that's what I'm trying to get at when I'm saying that the art style, the overall art style, not just little things like that. the whole ambiance of the actual game is fundamentally different to, say, a Halo Reach, a Halo 2. It's very shiny, very bright colours, very shiny graphics, and it's kind of like, I mean, it's it's still very difficult to explain it to people that just are brainwashed that can't see the difference. There's a clear difference there. If you look at it, you can see a difference. It will make sense why you're looking at it, but if you're not, if you got your blinkers on, you won't see it. You won't see it. Even if you prefer Halo 4's graphics, you have to admit they are different. You have to understand that they are fundamentally different from Halo Reach's graphics. It's more than just that they've changed the actual, they've changed the actual way that they look. It's not the same as just upping the resolution, whatever. They are fundamentally different. The Spartans look different. The armor looks different. Master Chief looks different. The art style of the levels looks different. It's a lot shinier. It's very, very different. The Warthog design has been slightly changed, etc., etc. The graphics just don't look right in my opinion. Much better in Halo Reach, much more gritty, more realistic, and that's just how I prefer it. So, anyway, please leave your comments and have a good day.